Hey, it's Soul here to usher in a new week in the world of Warcraft. Help out the channel by liking this video, subscribing for more WoW content, and time is running out. The trading post is going to rotate its current items out in just a few days. Expect the weather on social media to include occasional and sudden downpours of FOMO. So double check one more time that you've earned all of your tender for the month, claimed your Spectral Tiger variant, and bought what you wanted to get. Also consider freezing something. Even if you might not be interested in a particular item, at least use the feature just in case you change your mind. As for what we might get in March, well, as of this recording, we haven't had a preview, and even if we do, it might not be a full preview, so we can at least be a little bit surprised. Wowhead data mining revealed a ton of the possibilities, but let's use a bit of logic. Because what happens during March? According to the first website that I clicked on, March celebrates the following here in the United States, including celery and frozen food. Okay, I get it, America's weird. From this list, and considering it's St. Patrick's Day this month here, celebrating Irish Americans and women's history are, I guess they're the only two remote possibilities that'll make the theme of a trading post thing. And maybe frozen food.
Hot Pockets.
It's most likely that the theme will be based on spring, as WoW's calendar is based on the Northern Hemisphere, meaning spring begins March 20th. I'm going to guess that the reward for completing the Traveler's Log is always going to be something that everyone can use, regardless of class. The most likely candidates will be the Darkmoon Harlequin's Bells Ensemble because that has no class or armor restriction, and probably one of these mounts, a turtle or a bird. Also expect a few new entries to earn tender, like celebrating Ungaro Madness and maybe the Trial of Style later this month. This week the World Quest event takes place, and is your time for alts to farm that big reputation. You all should have noticed by now, but as a reminder, if you've maxed out on Renown, tokens you earn that go towards that rep from killing rares and doing the Aiding the Accord weekly are account tradable. That also includes the trophies and similar items that you can turn in for small rep gains. And yes, the 2500 rep token that you get from this very event can also be traded to alts. It's mostly the people with multiple profession alts who get practical use out of this, followed by people who really want the gear from some of these reps, and finally just wanting to have maxed out reps on alts by principle. Still though, this is one of Dragonflight's most useful events, and I suggest making use of it. The Pet Battle bonus event happens this week, and for players on US realms, Super Squirt Day happens on Saturday. And over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Bursting, and Grievous. So on lower keys, no sweat. On higher keys, Bursting and Grievous can make trash feel pretty stressful, as can Tyrannical Grievous depending on the encounter. There's an additional affix that's been happening the past few weeks, and it's going to keep going until around the end of this month, and it's called the MDI. When the MDI affix is active, at any point, you or party members have a chance of becoming inspired to pull entire rooms or attempt tactics without informing anyone of what's going on. This is one of those sink or swim affixes that'll make you feel like a badass if you make it out of it alive, or it'll deplete your ki. Patch 10.07 is still trudging along, and unfortunately I was not able to do much coverage thanks to a days-long power and internet outage. It was great. But there's one non-spoiler thing I want to highlight, and it's this achievement: You Know How to Reach Me. It identifies the Forbidden Reach as bona fide zone content that'll have us coming back again and again for different things. The achievement also gives a new title, The Forbidden.
Forbidden donut.
Although it's more like Donut the Forbidden, right? But oh well. As news drops, I'll cover it as long as my utilities stay up. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel to stay with it, and I hope that in the coming weeks I'll have a new Bob jingle up, but until then, you get the usual closeout. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
You start in town, getting up all the weeklies, then you head down, check and notice but there aren't any. Then you do a circle around the aisles, helping dragons for a while, do a hut, cook soup and some bounties, queuing for some dungeons, stopping invasions, helping the dragon nations, but in the end you're just a gamer, you're just trying to get the big reputation. Ooh, you and me were farming big reputations. That's the thing we're really trying to do. I want some trash bomb too. Done.